mic ngayon, this one. Kasi, minessage ako nung isa sa mga best friends ko, tapos sabi nila, hoy, gandahan mo naman yung audio mo. Kailangan daw kasi nila i-full volume yung video para daw marinig nila ako. So, para sa inyo tong mic na to. Pag-uusapan natin ngayon si Who Killed Agatha by VChesterG. Let's go. Again, it's from PSICOM. I believe bagong imprint nila to, Icons. Kasi, I mean, ang alam ko lang is PSICOM lang. I don't know that they have like, or what their imprints are. I might have to look into it. Ang gumawa ng cover, okay. Layout and cover art by Miss Jasmine Claire M. Mabansag. Miss Jasmine? Miss Jasmine, I like your cover. Bago ako umalis ng Pilipinas, I looked it up. Alam ko, nagtanong din ako sa Facebook parang, hey, can you guys tell me anything I need to know about VChesterG? And may mga nag-reply naman. And doon ko din una naka-interact si VChesterG. And he's nice. He's a nice bloke. And yeah, he's good. Bago ko idire-diretso tong video na to, I just want to say this. Just because I might say things that you don't agree with, you don't have to come for me. Okay? Let's respect each other. I have my own opinions. You have your own opinions. So, kasi ito I'm going to review this book, but I'm going to need you to be open-minded about this. Kasi this is an opinion coming from a reader and someone from the publishing industry. Okay? So the reason why I'm doing this is because I want this author to grow as against to puro positive na lang ang mare-receive niya. Kasi if we don't tell each other the truth, how are you gonna grow? How am I going to grow? How are we going to grow? Diba? So, take it for what it is, but please don't take it personally. I'm gonna be as kind as I can be. Anyway, itong video din kasi na to is para dun sa mga tao na hindi makapag-decide kung bibilihin ba niya itong libro or hindi. Or kung, alam mo yun, wala ka pang budget for it, at least alam mo yung contents ng libro. So, the genre of the book is murder mystery. Kita nyo naman sa cover, Who Killed Agatha. Babasahin ko para sa inyo yung back cover, okay? So, suicide or murder. Agatha Mendoza is an accomplished student at a very young age. She is a well-known author and earning top marks in school. Indeed, she has everything to live for. But in February 2019, the whole school population was shocked when she jumped off the school rooftop and died on the spot after landing to the ground. Many undoubtedly believed in the authorities' investigation that it was purely suicide, except Kath Martinez, her high school best friend. Guided by an email from Agatha when she was still alive, Kath found herself checking out an intriguing group of friends. Slowly, she uncovered a deadly dynamic that could bring Agatha to justice. The quizzical case of Agatha Mendoza. There are strong trigger warnings, so I'm gonna put it also here. It's not just about the S word. It's not just about that. Marami akong napansin na underlying dark tones dito sa story. I don't know if you've also noticed that, but I don't know. Let's talk about the premise of the story. So, one day, sa classroom, gumising si Kath Mendoza. Kath Mendoza is our protagonist or yung main character dito sa story. Si Kath, gumising siya sa classroom. Diba? Gumising siya sa classroom parang, unat siya. Tapos, napatingin siya sa labas kasi nandun yung mga kaklase niya. Tapos, nagulat siya, parang, uy, ano meron? Anong ganap dyan? So, bilang isang marites, actually, naisip nga din niya na parang, oh my God, may sunog ba? Kailangan ko bang umalis? Kailangan ba natin tumakbo? Or gano'n. Tapos, so bilang isang marites nga, pumunta siya dun sa kung saan nagkukumpulan yung mga kaklase niya. There's a student who offed herself. And, actually, noong una nga parang hindi pa sila clear kung babae ba to or lalaki or whatever. Basta parang gano'n, hindi pa nila confirm. Gano'n. So, ang ginawa nila, tumakbo sila lahat pababa ng courtyard. Tapos pagdating nila sa courtyard, tapos nakita na nila yung katawan ng estudyante. Closer and closer, that's when she confirmed that the student who offed herself is none other than her best friend, Agatha. What really sets off the story is the day when Agatha, she got her funeral and all that. Tapos, Kath, she received an ominous email from Agatha. And kung anong laman ng email na yun, hindi ko nasasabihin. Pero yun yung reason why nagsimula na tong story na to. Basta, it started from there. Because it caught my attention. That is actually a very good intro. I actually liked it. Several of the characters were introduced after that intro. I like the pacing of the story, but we're gonna talk about that later. The next that we are going to talk about is the underlying themes of the story. Number 1 dito is yung theme of suicide. As a person who's experienced both sides of the story, I know I had thought of that when I was younger, but I'm glad that I didn't push through with it. So, naiintindihan ko din yung side ni Kath na, alam mo yun, parang meron bang mga signs na pinakita si Agatha? Could I have talked her out of it? What happened? What went wrong? Yung mga ganong klase ng questions. And I don't know, for a debut novel of a Wattpad author, of an author in general, parang ang heavy. It's one of those things na naiisip ko na parang, author, are you okay? Are you okay? I hope you're okay. By the way, before I leave that theme, gusto ko lang sabihin na if you're feeling or thinking about it, please don't. I know it feels like you're alone and parang everyday na lang. It feels dark. It's like you're in the pit. You're not. It's not a bad life. And I want you to continue to choose to live. I know it's hard. We barely know each other. I'm just another face on YouTube, okay? I hope that you find solace and you reach out. Yun yung pinaka-importante dun is, you reach out. You may think na no one's going to listen to you, but no. There's always someone who can listen to you and who will understand you. I'm gonna need you to fight for yourself. Please just fight for yourself. Yung ibang tao kasi, they can only do so much. And hindi naman natin kailangan i-expect sa kanila na they will save us from ourselves. No. You save yourself from yourself. Okay? And I need you to see na hindi lahat ng tao ay masama. And I know at some point you might feel or think that you hate yourself. No. You don't hate yourself. You just hate that part of yourself na gusto mong patayin. So, please, I urge you to reach out, talk to people. Just reach out. Just let someone know ano nangyayari dito at saka dito. Maiintindihan ka. Iintindihin ka. If you can and you have access to therapy, please Get therapy. Do it for yourself. Okay? I can't imagine this world without you. Please just talk to someone. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Susunod naman na theme ng story is, unfortunately, dito sa libro na to, ang description ni author doon ay bullying. But, thinking about it now, it's not really bullying. It's already violence. Kasi there are some parts of the story where two of the characters, especially a male character here na ikukwento ko din mamaya. So it's not just bullying. It's already violence and harassment. And it's not just Kath na nakaka-experience nun, it's also Agatha. It's very easy for new writers and authors na magsulat ng may theme na ganito, pero very rare na may nakakakuha ng tamang application. Naiintindihan niyo ba ako? Yung the way na isulat nila yung scene. So parang, basta hindi siya bullying. It's not bullying, it's called violence and harassment. The next theme that we are going to discuss is the theme of trauma bonding. You or a group of people form a sort of bond or a relationship. Hindi siya romantic or hindi lang siya sa romantic setup. Pwede din siya sa friends na setup. We form this sort of bonding. Alam mo yun, naging magkakaibigan sila because of what happened dito sa story na to. So, yeah. May ganun siyang tone. Halos lahat ng character dito sa story na to needs to go to therapy. Another theme of the story na I feel kailangan ma-discuss din is there is a theme of misogyny. I'll explain it later. Tapos na tayo dun sa mga genre na yun. So if you feel like you can handle that sort of genre, then you might consider to pick this up. Characters, listen. I have a sort of love-hate relationship sa characters dito sa story na to. Kasi, okay, una sa lahat, ang title character, si Agatha. Ang title character. So, Agatha is described in the story as an angelic person. Pero, in my dictionary, I describe it as the Sara-Sara Prinsesa Syndrome. Let me explain. Ganito yan. So, I don't know if familiar pa kayo or I don't know if napanood nyo si Sara-Sara Prinsesa, but basically, para sa mga Gen Z na hindi alam yung cartoons na yon, Sara-Sara, the Princess Sarah, translated in English, is tungkol siya sa isang orphan na batang babae whose name is Sarah. Tapos sobrang bait niya, sobrang angelic niya, wala kang masasabing masama sa kanya. Pero, nakakairita siya. Nakakairita siya kasi hindi niya pinaglalaban yung sarili niya. Ganon si Agatha. There's a scene here in this book na sobrang, ganito kasi yan. Wait. May scene dito sa libro na pinapakita na si Agatha, something happened in Agatha's past before she met Kath. Tapos, she's so desperate to be back in this person's good graces kasi she's trying to fix some things in her life, and that includes the participation of her previous peers. Nox! Lalim. Pero, ayun nga, basta, nakakainis, walang backbone si Agatha. Hindi niya dinedefend yung sarili niya for the purpose of she's so desperate to get this person back into her life. Alam ko na gusto ni author na he wants us, the readers, to root for Agatha. Pero kasi, and maybe to feel bad din para kay Agatha. The thing is, the way he wrote it, it works. But at the same time, I kind of wish he gave Agatha at least some sense of self-respect ba. You don't need to please other people or to parang isiksik mo yung sarili mo dito sa isang tao na to dahil gusto mo siyang nasa buhay mo. So, naiirita ako minsan kay Agatha kasi, okay, sobrang bait niya, she's angelic, blah blah blah, pero, So, yung next naman natin na i-discuss is si Kath. Si Kath Martinez na ang main character nitong story na to. Here's the thing. In this channel, we support women's rights as well as women's wrongs. In women's wrongs, I meant Kath's stupidity. Asan ba yung cellphone kong yun? Aware naman siya na kaya siya talaga naging close kay Agatha kasi stupid siya. Her words, not mine. The character's words, not mine. So, anong nangyari kasi is parang may mga scenes dito na sinasabi ko habang binabasa ko yung libro, parang sinasabi ko na, girl, what are you doing? Talk to the authorities! You're not literally authorized to do your own investigation. This is something for the authorities to handle. And yes, merong part dito sa first few chapters ng libro na sinulat ni author na yun nga, parang na-discourage kasi si Kath na lumapit sa authorities kasi parang initsapwera lang siya or whatever. But the thing is, basta madaming mga questionable mindset itong si Kath na nung una, naisip ko rin na baka naman nag-judge effects ka lang. Baka naman ikaw talaga yung reason bakit nag-dead si Agatha. But, yeah, if you want to know the real reason, you're gonna have to buy the book and read it for yourself. Or, kung nagtitipid ka, you know what? Just read the story on Wattpad. Libre naman eh. Not sponsored, pero, yeah, read this on Wattpad. Si Lucas? Tama ba? Lucas? Forgot that guy's name, but so si Lucas, he's an emo boy, pero the author is pushing it as he's an emo boy with a soft spot for Agatha. Basta parang ganun. Masyadong forced yung character arc ni Lucas. For me, sana mas na may mas marami pang details available for each of the characters' POV. Parang ganun. Next character is Vanessa. Vanessa is she's Switzerland. Okay? When I say she's Switzerland, wala siyang kinakampihan masyado. Siya yung parang of sound mind sa mga characters dito. But, my catch. There's something about Vanessa that needs to be explored by you. Next up is, yung mean girl ng story na to. Si Stephanie. Oh my God. Where do I even begin to describe Stephanie? Listen, kung si Agatha ang Sara-Sara prinsesa ng story na to, si Stephanie ang Lavinia. Oh my God! Basta, it works. The dialogue works, the character descriptions work. It works. And I suppose this is going to be the final character na i-discuss ko is si Larby. Si Larby ay isang chick boy. That's it. Yun na yung buong character niya. Kasi pag dinescribe ko pa si Larby, baka may ma-reveal ako. So, there's just something important about Larby that connects everything dito sa story na to. So, yeah. Larby's a chick boy, but he's got a secret as well. Let's talk about the story itself, yung overall. Maganda yung pacing ng story. I liked it. Kasi, for a casual read, this is only 190 pages. If you want to read something na murder mystery ang theme, this is easy to read. You're trying to discover something, you're trying to dip your toes sa bagong genre. Yeah, you can start with this. It's very easy to understand. nakuha ko yung twist kaagad dun sa story. Which is fine. Okay lang yun. Hindi mo kailangan magsulat ng super shocking na twist for a story to be considered as good. It's not great. It's fun. Yes. Is it good? It's fair. Now this part is for the author, si VChesterG. This is more for you than it is for me. So this part is mostly on kamusta ang style of writing ni author. I understand na hindi naman kasi creative writing ang kinuha ni author nung college, or this is not his bachelor's degree. This person, the author, is literally someone who's just writing and sharing his ideas to us for free. Sa Wattpad, ito, 150 pesos na po ito. Pero, ayun nga, he's brave enough to share his imaginations for a wide scale of people to enjoy. So, that, I think, is bravery, and sa totoo lang, good job. Kasi, nakapagsulat siya ng isang buong story, and I commend people for that. Mahirap magsulat ng story. Having said that, yung style of writing ni author is, of course, kulang pa ng details. There are loopholes na hindi napansin ng editors from PSICOM. And, although, okay, here's the thing. Hindi naman kasalanan ni author na hindi na proofread ng maayos itong libro na to. Pero isang example na lang is on page 23, third line, dun sa page na yon, yung good morning, it was Luigi. His voice was a little bit raspy. So, hindi na-edit yon, nag-wrong spelling. Nagigets ko din naman kasi na come on, malamang pagod na din yung mga editors dito nung ine-edit nila to, kasi hindi naman siguro ito lang yung story na ine-edit nila. Malamang marami din silang mga iniisip. So, yung mga ganon, minsan hindi na din nila napapansin. Let's give these people some room to breathe, okay? Nobody's perfect. Okay lang. I feel like 190 pages is kulang para sa isang murder mystery na genre. Although the pacing is great. Gusto ko yung ginawa ni VChesterG dito na, 2 days after Agatha's death, 1 hour before Agatha's death. May mga ganun siyang palipat-lipat ng time. So, nagustuhan ko yon, and it works. It works for this genre as well. Pero, for me, kulang yung 190 pages for this kind of genre. I feel like minadali yung kwento. The author writes more like he is telling the story rather than showing us. Iba yung difference ng pagsusulat na sinasabi mo, whereas pinapakita mo dun sa readers mo what's going on sa isang story. I don't know how to better explain it, pero yun. This is something to watch out for. Very familiar sa mga Wattpad writers na magsulat ng mga ganito. So, what am I talking about? Ito yung sinasabi ko about misogyny. Page 17, third paragraph. Ang context dito ay may banter si Kath at saka si Lucas. Pero even though Kath is a female character at ito ang inner monologue niya, babasahin ko. Teka nga, bakit ang dali yata niyang mainis ngayon? She's talking about Lucas. Tama ba? Lucas, yeah. By chance, may red alert kaya siya ngayong linggo? Daig pa nito nagbe-menopause na matanda eh. My point here is this. You can write a scene without undermining a sex, particularly females. Kasi it's something that really happens. Pero I wish mas maraming authors or mas maraming writers na ngayon who can write a scene without undermining a particular sex. Yung description na yon na sinasabi natin na, ay baka may menopause to, ay baka may mens to ngayon. It is, unfortunately, naging sort of, it's not really derogatory. Parang naging description na lang siya na kapag mainit ang ulo mo, baka may mens ka. Although I understand, malamang, hindi naman meant ng author na magsulat ng ganito. Having said that, I wish in the future hindi na tayo magsulat ng ganon. Kasi you can just say, baka hindi siya nakapag-breakfast kaya mainit ang ulo niya. O di kaya, baka naiinitan to kaya mainit ang ulo niya. Baka hindi nabigyan ng baon to kaya mainit ang ulo niya. Yung mga ganon. So you don't need to use menopause or pagreregla ng isang babae to describe a character's emotion. Kaya ko to sinasabi kasi, katulad nga nung sabi ni Ate Demi, basically, meron siyang isang video quite recently and she's talking about iba na kasi ang mga readers ng Wattpad from 2014 up to now. Totoo naman, yung mga readers ngayon ng Wattpad, they are more keen to details. They are more, can I say woke? Basta parang gano'n, mas sensitive sila sa mga red flags, sa mga ganong derogatory descriptions. Basta may mga ganon ng klase ng readers ngayon, which is nice. It also helps the community grow. What else? Yun pa pala. Another thing is, may scene dito na I feel like hindi napansin ng editors. When I read this, it almost seemed like the author is glorifying violence. Page 18, first paragraph. The context here is this. Isa doon sa mga characters is gusto niyang sapakin si Kath. So ito yung inner monologue again ni Kath. Nanatili akong nakapikit. The corners of my lips turned down as I prepare myself for the pain that his fist might reward to my face. But a minute had passed, wala akong sakit na natamo. Wala akong naramdaman na dampi ng kanyang kamay sa akin. End. Okay. So, did you catch that? Yung, I prepared myself for the pain that his fist might reward to my face. I feel like dapat pinalitan to ng editors. It's not a reward. It's not a reward na sasapakin ka. It's not a reward. Kung ako ang editor nito, papalitan ko siya sa, ano yun? Nanatili ako nakapikit, the corners of my lips turned down as I prepare myself for the pain that I might feel after he punches me. You don't need to use the word reward. Kasi anong reward dun? Sinapak ka na nga eh. Diba? This is more of me telling the author to be careful sa mga ginagamit niyang words. It's okay. Alam kong, hindi naman to napansin or hindi naman to meant ni author na mag-glorify ng whatever. But I'm just saying, please be careful sa mga gagamitin yung words in the future. Kasi, yeah, yung mga ganon, just be careful. Ayaw natin na magkaroon ka ng issue in the future. Ayaw natin ng ganon. Okay, so to close this out, what can I say? So, it's a nice book. It's a good story. Maganda yung pacing niya. Characters. The characters, I still have a love-hate relationship sa kanila, but it's good. It's okay. It's not great. It's not revolutionary, but it's good. It's an okay read. It's a casual read. You can pick this up. Basahin nyo ng isang araw. That's it. I think I'm gonna rate this book 2 stars. Before you come for my head, just because I rated this 2 stars doesn't mean it's not enjoyable. No. I enjoyed this book, but I feel like kulang siya ng details pa. Kulang siya ng further scenes and descriptions that might support a character's dialogue. May mga ganun eh. So, yung 190 pages, nakulangan ako dun. I want to see, kamusta na ba si author as a writer from this to that, yung The Uninvited. So, we'll see. Kung na-enjoy nyo yung libro, great. Kung hindi, I don't know. Pero ako nag-enjoy ako. I just rated it 2 stars kasi nga nakulangan ako. Alam kong may mga sinabi ako dito na you might not have agreed with. Pero kasi, I really just want our writers, our Wattpad writers to grow. Kasi whenever I say na, itong libro na binabasa ko, it's actually written on Wattpad. Tapos, yung mga nami-meet ko, IRL, parang iffy sila. They're iffy about reading Wattpad kasi they have this sort of connotation na kung nagsulat ka sa Wattpad, you're not good. You're not a good writer. Which is not true. Kasi majority ng mga yung mga bagong writers and as well as do sa mga ibang dati pang nagsusulat sa Wattpad, meron tayong mga makikita doon na hidden gems. May room for growth. Si VChesterG. Okay? I'm proud of him for having written and published this book. But I also want to see more growth from him as a writer. Kasi there's potential, is what I'm saying here. So, even if I rated this book 2 stars only, and I have a lot of things to say about the story, it doesn't mean it's bad. Nagigets nyo? Ano bang next na book i-book review ko? Siguro, magbasa tayo something from Popfic naman.